Fever's Lexie Hull speaks out against attacks on players as team's popularity grows during Caitlin Clark era. Lexie Hull remembers what it was like playing for the Indiana Fever before Caitlin Clark arrived in town. It's different now. The arenas are louder, the opposing players are more motivated, and social media is more volatile. The most challenging part is there's just so much scrutiny. People have opinions online, and, unfortunately, that's part of the job and the role that we play. Hull told Fox News Digital about what's harder about playing in Indiana since 2024. People need to know that everyone's human. We're real people. I think when things get blown out of proportion, when things get really personal and there's personal attacks on people's character, I think that's where it gets over the line. When asked if she has been the target of personal attacks online, Hull said, "I'm sure I have. I try not to read comments for that reason." Much of the controversial social media discourse about the Fever stems from heated moments on the court over the last 2 seasons. Clark and Fever fans often expressed outrage at times when an opposing player fouled her or delivered a physical play against Clark without a foul being called. Hull was drafted by the Fever in 2022 and played 2 full seasons in a quieter, less crowded Gainbridge Fieldhouse than the one she has played in the last 2 years, falling short of the playoffs both years. But when Clark was drafted in 2024, Hull's team became the center of the women's basketball world. Hull says she noticed a difference in how opposing players started to perform against her team that year, which she credits to the surge in popularity. Because of the fans that we've gotten since 2024, with the rise in, I think, popularity with the Indiana Fever being like a name that people know. And there's a million Fever jerseys and Fever shirts. I think, as an opposing team, you'd want to win even more because you feel there's so many people rooting, Hull said. It's exciting to have that type of following across the country, and I think, for other teams, they have great fans and great people that show up for them, and they want to perform for those people, just like we want to perform for ours. When asked if she believes games have gotten more physical as a result, Hull said, "I think just the game itself is physical. I don't know if it's gotten any more physical. I think social media amplifies a lot of that. I think people want to win. I think people just want to win. The games are all physical. They all get chippy at times. Calls get made, calls don't get made. That's just part of the game." During a game between the Fever and the Connecticut Sunday, June 17th, physicality boiled into a brawl. After Sun guard J.C. Sheldon poked Clark in the eye and fellow Sun player Marina Mabry shoved Clark to the ground, Fever star Sophie Cunningham committed a hard foul on Sheldon, initiating an on-court fight that resulted in 3 ejections. When asked if she believes her team is prepared for a similar incident in 2026, Hull said, "It shouldn't get to that point." Instead, Hull said she is focused on helping her team win a championship, and she embraces all the attention and popularity despite the challenges that come with it. "Growing up, I didn't necessarily watch the WNBA as much, didn't have dreams of playing in the league at a young age, and now girls have the ability to watch us, see us, dream about being professional athletes. And that's what's been the most rewarding part about it," Hull said of the positives that come with the attention. She came 1 game shy of reaching the WNBA Finals last year, leading the Fever through the playoffs after Clark and Cunningham were lost for the season with injuries. In a career-best year, Hull averaged career highs in points, 7.2, rebounds, 4.3, and assists, 1.8, while shooting 36.7% from three-point range and appearing in all 44 games. In the playoffs, she averaged 10.3 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists in 8 games. It all came to an end in a 107-98 overtime loss to the Las Vegas Aces in Game 5 of the WNBA semifinals. With Clark and Cunningham healthy and back this year, the Fever go into 2026 as a top contender for the title. Tasting that and being so close and feeling like we have so much more to give, I think that just changes our mindset a little bit, Hull said. The trio of Clark, Cunningham, and Hull proved to be an efficient and gravitating force in popularity when they were all on the court at the same time last year. Along the way, they earned a mysterious nickname on social media, which they later adopted for themselves, Tres Leches, which translates from Spanish to 3 milks and refers to a popular Latin American sponge cake. "We saw it on Twitter at some point, and people ran with it," Hull said of the nickname. "It was funny." In terms of navigating the attention, Hull, Clark, and their teammates now have 2 years of conditioning in that arena. "I think everyone does a really good job of not giving the rise and attention any attention. I think we're just showing up the same we do every day," Hull said. Knowing that there's more eyes on us, knowing that there's more seats in the stands, all of that is exciting, but I don't think that necessarily changes how we go about the game, go about our relationships, go about what we post on social media. It just adds to the engagement.